welcome back to Preschool Distance Learning. I am your host, Teacher Cindy. Today's quote is enjoy the little things, something simple as mom and dad's laugh, chirping of a bird, butterfly coming through. It's those little things that make life great. We are going to do a new book today. Our book is Planting a Rainbow. This is spring, so a lot of people are putting out cleaning out their gardens, putting out new flowers, new plants. We get to see all the different colors of the rainbow in the gardens. So this book is by Lois Elhert. And remember, we're going to go over the parts of the book. So here we have the front of the book. The title right there, it tells us who wrote the book, who wrote the story. And then we have the picture here that tells us a little bit about what the story is. So here we have lots of different kinds of flowers, stems coming out, some long, some tall, some short. And I'm going to flip it over. And this is the back of the book. Sometimes we get a picture here. Here we have pictures of purple and blue flowers. And then usually we have this, remember here? It's called the barcode. That's where we have the lines and the numbers so that when it's at the store, at the library, they scan it, click, and that way you can check it out or buy it, depending where you're at. Oh, and can't forget the spine. Holds the book together. So this one looks like it's glued together instead of stapled. But remember, it could be staple, glue, or it could have both. So that way the pages don't fall out. Because see, I'm going to shake it a little bit. Pages are still intact. They're all there together. All right, so we're going to start the book. Remember, I'm going to read it first, and then I can show you the pages. And then we have 3 vocabulary words today that we're going to see in our book. I'm going to show them to you when they come up. So again, we have the title, Planting a Rainbow. R-A-I-N-B-O-W. Rainbow. And as you can see, each letter here is a different color of the rainbow. And it says written and illustrated by Lois Elhert. So that means that this person not only did the story or wrote the story, but they also did the pictures. All right. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. Now, I don't have a picture here. Now you can imagine, use your imagination. What does a rainbow look like? You can close your eyes and think about the rainbow. Usually you see it when the rain comes down and the rain stops and the sunlight goes through those raindrops and you can see the rainbow. Or you can draw your rainbow. In the fall, usually around October until November, in the fall we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. So here's our word, bulbs. That's our first one. Bulbs. B-U-L-B-S. Bulbs. Now, bulbs is kind of like a lunchbox or a lunch bag. So you bring your lunch over, then you open it up and you have food in there. Sometimes you have sandwiches, maybe some applesauce, a little special treat. So a bulb is like a lunchbox. It's usually like this. And inside is where we keep the food for the plant that's in there so it can use that food source in there to get energy so that it can come on out and start to grow and make it into a garden. So bulb, that's where we keep the food in for the plant that's inside or the seed. All right, so here we have different types of bulbs identified here by these little sticks. They have the number. We have tiger lily, orange tiger lily, red tulip, orange tulip, daffodil yellow, blue hyacinth, purple crocus, and purple bearded iris. So 2 different types of purple. Then we order seeds from catalogs and wait all winter long. Usually where it's cold, some people get some snow, and here are the different packages or little bags there of seeds. We have phlox, morning glory, zinnia, aster, cornflower, marigold, and daisies. Which one of those is your favorite? And keep it up here so that you can pick. Maybe you can pick by the color, or maybe you like the name of it or the shape that you see there. Got your flower? All right, I'm going to move on to the next one. So we order the seeds and wait all winter long. Then for spring comes around to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. So here's our word again, bulbs. And then we have our new word, sprout. S-P-R-O-U-T, sprout. Now sprout is when your when your plant starts to grow something into it and your seed starts to grow things into it. So kind of like it sprouted something new. So if you have a leaf coming out over here with a little stem here, and then you're going to have to start to get another leaf over here, that means it's sprouting a new leaf. Or sometimes when you sprout too, it's just like that means you have a growth spurt. If you've ever heard that growth spurt, that means all of a sudden you just grew really quickly. That's a sprout. So here we have, see, it's sprouting. The leaves there and some flowers are sprouting out of the bulbs. Sprout out of the bulbs. And then we have them coming out there. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. So seedlings are usually here, the little plants here that have already grown. They're like baby plants. Almost like baby plants. Instead of calling them baby plants, we call them seedlings. So those we grabbed over there from the store. You can take them over and get ready to plant them into the soil. So you don't start with the seed, you start with the seedling. So the plant that's already grown a bit. Almost like more like a toddler maybe, or a preschooler. So we sow the seeds and set out the plants in the soil. So that's our third word, sow. S-O-W, sow. Now, there's different types of sow. There's a sow where you use a needle and a thread and you sew things together so you can put clothes together or fix a hole in your backpack maybe. This one is a different sow. This is S-O-W. So this sow is when you're putting a seed into the ground, into the soil, and then prep it there so it can get ready to grow. So remember we had our bulbs right here, bulbs. Then they started to sprout. Sprout right there, they started to grow. There was our lunchbox, our food for our plant, for a seed. They start to grow, they start to sprout out. Then we had the seedlings, our toddler plants. And now we're sowing them. We're sowing the seeds into the ground. The ones that are going to be ready, they just need some water in there to grow. So we have a whole bunch more there of little sticks that are coming out with their names. Let's see, I can read you a couple here. Carnations, violet, rose, poppy, and a fern. So we set the plants in the soil and watch the rainbow grow. Now, why does it say watch the rainbow grow? We don't see an actual rainbow growing. We see colors of the rainbow coming out from the soil, from a stem, grows out into leaves, then the buds, and then the petals come out, and you get to see all the different colors. And they grow, and they grow. See how much taller they're getting. See, we have different colors here. What color is this one? Starts with an O. Goes O. Orange. And then this one here, we have different shades here. That means it's like one color, but you have different degrees of it, to speak. So let's say like this one is more like a purple. Then we have one here that's called like a violet. Then we have a combination here of the purple and the violet to make something there darker. You can call that whatever you like. I would probably, in Spanish, we call this morado. And this one probably púrpura. Different colors there. So they grow and grow. They sprout. Growing and growing. We have some red flowers. As you can see here, we have the colors of the rainbow. We're going to go through each color and see the different plants that have that color. So the red colors are tulips, carnations, and roses. And we have some orange flowers. See how the petals, they all look different. Some of them you can see that the stems are straight and others are kind of curvy or bent. We have poppies, zinnias, tulips, and tiger lily. I like that name, tiger lily. And some yellow blooms. Some of them kind of look like stars, like the stars up in the sky. Daisies, marigolds, and daffodils. My sister's favorite are the daffodils here. You have a favorite? Maybe here the yellow ones or other colors of the rainbow? And we grow something green, like a fern. I have ferns here in my garden. I feel like they're a little easier to grow. And then we get some blue flowers. I was going to say purple. Some blue flowers. Morning glories. Cornflowers. Different kinds of blue. See, there's the purple right there. And some purple flowers too. We have orchis, iris, violets, asters, pansy. So there's some of the purple flowers there. And then again, you get different shades, different types of the color purple. So we've done red. Let me go back here. Red, rojo, orange, naranja, yellow, amarillo, green, verde, blue, azul, and purple, púrpura, or morado. All summer long, we pick them and bring them home. Look at all the different colors that they picked there. All the different colors of the rainbow. And see, they didn't just cut the top off. They cut it down here from the stem. So this green thing here that looks like a stick, that's the stem. That's what helps keep the flower coming out from the ground. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. And then we get to the end here. Last page, we say the end. So maybe you can try to grow a rainbow in your garden, or you can draw a garden rainbow. All right, take care. Bye.